Children are being taken away off the map here. This is what Chinese Taipei actually played. And they're going to get banned Chognar. So see Superman or Valheim will ban. We'll see if Zenio or Superman will come out as the next bans here. Auron, I feel like will be a typical ban that will come out as well.
Looks like they are afraid of Valheim after all today.
I mean, they did lose early. They were behind 5,000 gold. So, I mean, China, like, I thought they were going to lose. I thought Chinese Taipei was just so dominant. Getting 2-0 in 1 minute and 30 seconds last game. I mean, they got 2 kills and then took the jungle. I'm like, how is China going to come back from this? But China found a way. So let's see that Zenio ban will come out, that Superman's going to come out, that ban as well, and that Arm ban. Oh, Scud is going to be taken off. Scud was not even...
Yeah, I think he made it through the last fan phase.
Yeah, interesting. So let's see. They're trying to switching things up slightly here. They're trying to throw off the other opponent here and making sure they leave all the picks open. Omen banned. Omen is first pick worthy. That's why China first picked him, right? So Omen's going to be banned here. Let's see if Superman will be taken off. If anything, I have a feeling China may let Superman go through because they know how to play against Superman in their country.
I do think that we've seen Superman make it through the ban draft phases a little bit more with the East Asian teams because they don't seem to have the same kind of faith that like North American or like more Western European teams have in the Superman.
Yeah, so let's see if the Superman ban's gonna come out. If they don't ban Superman, but they ban something else like a Lindis or a Violet or something, I feel like they're comfortable. They know how to play against Superman because Superman in China, he's actually not banned. He's picked actually pretty often into composition, and they know how to play. They know how to cancel his fight mode and disable his win condition. But actually, they're gonna say, you know what? Let's not risk it. Let's take that Man of Steel off the map.
The Man of Steel, indeed. I would have thought that maybe something like a Flash Man would be pretty good to deny away from Chinese Taipei's way, but he is just such a
Zenio is open. Zenio
is definitely open. Very first pick worthy. So let's see if Team Chinese Taipei notices this and opts for the Zenio, or instead goes for something else.
Yep, Zenio will be picked up here. With Zenio being picked up, you have the Malik and Zenio composition which is so strong. And then Alice as well could be picked up. So let's see if they're gonna go with the Teamy here and potentially pick up like Flash and secure some key mid-range. Flash is just so strong in this meta as a mage. He is so good into ADCs and also assassins as well. And Lao Shui just plays Flash so well. So let's see if Flash will be picked up here so they make sure that Chinese Taipei does not take that Flash.
I do think that if Team China does pick the Flash, I think that Team Chinese Taipei might opt to respond to that with a Tulin pick. We've seen Wei play very, very well as Tulin into the Flash. Like we said before, that matchup I think is a little bit more favorable to the Tulin in that lane matchup, but they're going to get the Arduin in the lane and the Lindis jungle.
That means Flash is open, Alice open. We also have Lindis open, Malik open with the Zenio here.
Brock open.
Brack is open as well. So this is such an interesting draft that's coming out. There's so many options to choose on. But if I were Chinese Taipei, honestly, Zenio and Malik look so good. Heavy engaged with the Alice as well. Then you can pick an assassin, you can pick a Nakroth and just go heavy dive because when Nakroth is going in with the Malik shock ultimate, Zenio can then use global ultimate from across the map and give that extra protection heal onto the Nakroth there and secure the kill. So honestly, the Malik-Alice combo is looking really good with Zenio here. So let's see if that's going to come out, or they may switch and play a different play style here and go with the marksman instead of an assassin composition that they're known for.
I think the marksman composition might be something worth trying out, especially with that Zenio. So you're able to play something a little bit squishier with that Zenio protection, but they're going to go instead for the Teamy, who also made it through the draft, and the Flash on the way.
Yeah, this sets them up still for an assassin composition though. Teamy wants to go in, Zenio can give that protection to Flash or Nakroth going in there. I feel like they might go with Nakroth against Soar. It's just phenomenal. He got the first quad kill on the Nakroth. Oh, and look at that, Crixie is going to be picked up here. We saw how well Lao Shui played the Crixie earlier today. So a very interesting competition so far from Team China here. Arjun was a very interesting, like the fact that they first picked him and he wasn't even touched last game. It's curious to me if that's intentional and they have some plans and strategies with that Arjun pick.
Yeah, and the Mina, I quite like that going into the Flash because when she uses the Dark Dominion ultimate, it forces everyone around her to start auto-attacking her, which means that you deny the abilities of, for example, the Flash to run away, uses invulnerability flames frames or use that cyclone. So it's very, very good at denying these key ability-based
Yeah, if
heroes.
Flash flies in, he doesn't activate Cyclone in time, and she casts Dark Dominion, he's done. So he pulled in,
absolutely done.
and he'll be done. So he gotta be careful when he flies in there against Amina, and that will be key there in terms of it. And Ryoma being picked up. Wow, this is so interesting. They're gonna play the Mina support, Arjun and Ryoma on the side lane. That is a lot of stun. Arjun has actually 2 stuns, the Ren and his Cole ultimate. Ryoma has the Wailing Blade, which has a pretty good, decent range stun. And we have Crixie with that knockup with the Nature's Wrath. And then Mina, of course, with her pull and then her Dark Dominion. So interesting compositions from China. I've never seen this played that often before, but I'm going to be curious to see how Chinese Taipei is going to respond here. But Violet, a really solid pick because she outranges the entire enemy team there on the side of China. So Violet is going to be so detrimental against Ku there, especially in the late game. So China is going to want to shut down the early game of Chinese Taipei here and make sure Lindis wins that early game and mid game against the Violet, so Violet does not scale into her late game potential.
That's true. Violet does have so much potential, but she has to be really careful of her positioning. Like we said, the Chinese team has a lot of crowd control at their disposal, so if Violet is able to be caught out, then that is just an instant kill for the Chinese side.
Yeah, it definitely is. So I'm going to wonder to see how Chinese Taipei is going to respond on this, since they have basically kind of the weaker early game. Ryoma is really strong in the early game. The reason why, because his passive, he has this long hit that slows you, and then he has Wailing Blade. So it's kind of like 2 abilities in the early game as level 1, which makes him a little extra oppressive in the side lane and also in the early game jungle invades. So we're going to see China probably be aggressive in the early game. And Lindis again as well. She has kind of like 2 abilities, right? The passive tread softness. She comes out the bush, lands 2 extra auto attacks there, along with Ryoma's combo. That's going to be devastating in the early game. So China is definitely going to want to invade Chinese Taipei here.
That's true. But one thing to consider is that Team Chinese Taipei does have 3 punishes at their disposal on the Tara, the Violet, and the Zenial. Yeah. But granted, China does not have a heal and instead has 4 flickers. But because of this, Team Chinese Taipei is going to have a much more of a greater ability to try to steal objectives, seeing that as they have 3 kind of frostbites to be able to try to steal away those dragons, the Dark Slayers, or even just jungle camps.
Yeah, so basically they want to farm and just basically get to their mid-game power spike sooner than later with the punishes here. So look at this 4-man rotation there. They're going to try to bend off this attack, and look at the damage. Ting is already less than 25% out, but Allen is going to back off. He's in a little bit of trouble here. So pop his restore, and Jinyu gets the knock-up onto Phantom, and look at the amount of damage already from Allen here. But Sora's going to stay around here. They're going to contest for this. Oh, and he takes it away, and look at that red there. Beautiful combo onto Sora, and that rotation ad come from the other side. What a good job.
There's just so much happening over there. Ku is going to make his way out of there with just a sliver of health. Team Chinese Taipei was not able to pick him off in that exchange.
Yeah, wow, what a nice rotation there by China, already putting that aggressive early game against Chinese Taipei. That's exactly what they want to do with Ryoma here. This is why Ryoma was so meta before a lot of the updates and changes happened. But look, and China bring him right back into the meta. It's so impressive.
And Lashai is able to get that Nature's Wrath over there. Fanta is going to be roaming over there with this passive that's going to give way, and you're going to be sharing a little bit more gold with that mid lane over there. But there's going to be a little bit of action happening on the top. A Lover is going to be able to get that Seagull over there. And the good thing about having Punish as a slide laner, it means that you're going to be able to steal away those Seagulls, steal away those jungle camps near that lane almost uncontested because you have that Punish. So it's a great tool for letting you get ahead as a solo laner.
Yeah, Daniel also has Punish as well. So that means they're going to slowly try to get the Seagulls every time. And you can see the Hermes speed boots are completed by Fanta here. So he's been looking to rotate really fast, make sure that his passive gold is given to his teammates here to make sure that they maximize team's passive. But Lover is in big trouble. What a beautiful winning blade stun there. And he's going to flicker and get the kill onto Lover. Beautiful play by Allen. They also secure the Spirit Sentinel here. And things are looking so good for China in the early game.
That shows the other end of the double-edged sword, not having the punish, not having the flicker over there. The flicker was used to amazing effectiveness with Allen, but Sora's gonna be caught out a little bit. He's gonna go under the tower. Lashar's gonna flicker with his ultimate, and he is gonna be in big trouble. Sora is gonna die to Ku, and Ting is gonna be forced to back off. and they are going to survive with just a little bit of health. Ku being a little bit ahead. It looks like they're going to go for the Abyssal Dragon at this point in the game without contention from the blue side.
Yeah, that 4-man rotation was just amazing, and the combos there, the Moonfall coming from... Ku secures Blizzard, but the Moonfall coming from Lao Shui there, the knockup, just so oppressive, these combos that they're doing, these rotations, they're constantly getting these ganks, doing such a good job, putting constant pressure against Chinese Taipei here.
Alan and Lover are going to be skirmishing a little bit in the top lane. The thing about playing Tara is that once you hit level 4, you basically don't have to go and recall back to the base because of your ultimate that is going to heal you for a pretty large percentage of your maximum HP dependent on the level every single second that is activated. So it's so good at being able to stay in your lane and stay fighting and stay in the game without dying.
Yeah, and that's what makes Tara so irritating, because Tara can run around and just be a split pushing monster. Because Colossus, her ultimate, gives her 8%, up to 8% HP regeneration per second there. That's what makes her so hard to kill. So she's a big distraction against her opponents when she is split pushing, and it relies, you know, 2 people to focus her and lock her down.
Yeah, we always see in my ranked games, everyone is always chasing down the Tara instead of focusing down other heroes. So that just shows how great of a hero Tara is if you don't really know how to deal with her.
Yeah, Lao Shui is holding the mid lane pretty well here. He's level 6 against Wei. He's only level 5. And then Ting uses his Angelic Splendor ultimate for no reason to mid lane. That was very interesting use here. Now it's down. He won't have it up here to be able to use here. And look at Alan. He's being collapsed on 3 for 1. But look at the amount of damage onto Lover here.
He is going to be able to get away because he does have a little bit of ability. That Flicker ultimate came out from Wei on that flash. A little bit of a wasted Flicker. Now he doesn't have it for the next 2 minutes. The Lao Shui is going to be caught out a little bit. The Dark Dominion is going to come out, and that Moonfall also is going to come out, but the Being a Bro is going to pop as well. Fenty is going to be able to flicker away without dying. That is just such a useful ultimate skill.
Yeah, everyone wasted their ultimate, their knockups, all their abilities onto Fanta. He just activates his Being a Bro, revives, and just flickers out to safety there. But look at China there. Again, this is like the 2nd or 3rd jungle invade already on the bot jungle of Chinese Taipei here. And they're slowly getting a lead, but Chinese Taipei is just holding on in there. Even though they have 0 kills, their gold lead is not that bad right now. So that's looking good for them. As long as Sora can keep farming and make sure it doesn't fall behind Ku, Violet's going to be in a really good position to then scale into the late game against Lindis.
And China, one thing, if you notice that they're always kind of hovering around Chinese Taipei's jungle. They're always just putting on that passive pressure so that they're able to zone away their own jungle and claim the Abyssal Dragon just like that over there.
Yeah, definitely there. You can see MC just poking around against Fanta. Fanta is going to be able to land a little booty boost there. And look at the amount of damage. The Moonfall comes out, Nature Wrath falls out, and Fanta is going to fall. No ultimate is up for you. And that's going to be bye-bye. Fanta and Team E will fall there.
Looks like MC is going to be rotating a little bit up to the top lane. They have that 3-man rotation over there. Lover's going to be caught a little bit out. Then Jet Splendor is going to come out right Ting. He's going to be hooked in. The Dark Dominion is going to come out. He is in a tough spot over here. Who is going to be able to get that kill onto him? 4 men are now pushing that top tower from Team China, and they're able to get it to about half health. That call is going to come out, and that's going to be another kill for Team China.
Juliet with that call there. Beautiful play, catching and killing Lover there, or Ting. And you can see there, Ting flew from a Jet Expander, and then they were able to lock him down. The combo to Nature's Wrath, the Wielding Blade stun, and then also Lindis fighting from the bush there. That's her win condition. Who did so much damage along with Ryoma there, doing such a good job. Alan on this Ryoma has been so impressive to watch.
And Lao Shui's Mischief on the Trixie is just puts so much pressure, and it has incredible range too. Who's going to be pushing that tower over there? Dark Dominion has come out. Wei is going to be in a top spot, and that is going to be another kill. This is exactly what we were saying, that Dark Dominion comes out and it denies Flash from using any of his abilities, so that is an easy kill for Team China.
Yeah, that's why Flash has got to be careful on a Mina. You fly in there, super speed, all you want, but Minas can cast the Dark Dominion and then instantly taunt you, and then what? You're stuck and instantly killed there. But wow, this Arjun is working out really well for Jilue here. I feel like his Arjun play has been much better than his Ari play. It's so awesome to see him land his Ko ability and his Ren knockups. It's pretty amazing to watch Arjun become such a dominant side laner.
Especially considering that his opponent is Tara, who's almost impossible to kill, and it's kind of hard to get by her. The fact that he's winning his lane this well just goes to show how great of the teamwork that Team China has. And that is going to be another, the second or third Abyssal Dragon for Team China in this match.
This is the big difference. I mean, I casted it and we casted and watched Team China play in the regional qualifiers to get to where they are now. And they are a different team, I feel, leading up to this event now. I mean, they've practiced and really honed and polished a lot of their strategy. Their team fighting, their rotations have just been so surgical and precise. Look at this. They're constantly putting so much pressure across every single side of the map here, not allowing their opponents to breathe at all. And every team fight, they're constantly deciding exactly where to fight and fighting on their terms and winning these fights and catching their opponents off guard and constantly shutting down their opponent's defense and taking their towers.
Their synergy is just so amazing over there. Now they have 3 men who are trying to push that top tower, but seeing that they don't have any minions pushing in, they're gonna come out. Fanta's gonna be backing off. Lover is, however, going to fall to Lao Shui, and that is gonna be another Ren. And Ting is gonna be under the tower, but Team China is gonna be backing off from this fight.
Yeah, that was such an aggressive engage there. It was kind of a 3v5 in a sense because we didn't see Violet in that fight. She wasn't there early enough, and as a result, Ku instantly killed Wave. Wave fell down and flash. Wasn't even able to activate his Cycle Ultimate, which I felt he needed to activate sooner. But then again, flying into Amina is so dangerous because she can instantly taunt you, so he's got to be careful of that. The flash ultimates from Wei have not been coming out in the right moments here, and as a result, he's not able to carry as Flash, and we've seen him do so well in the earlier match that he played in.
That's going to be a Dark Slayer for Team China, which might just be the nail in the coffin in this series. They're going to be aiming to push with the next mini wave and aim to either get like some kind of high ground tower or potentially, depending on their momentum, even try to finish the game at this point in time. They just have so much momentum with that Dark Slayer breath that gives them 1% mana and HP regeneration each second and boost their damage by 30%.
Yeah, look at that. Soar is only level 11 and Ku is already level 15. That is a 4-level difference between the junglers. That is not looking good for Chinese Taipei here. It's going to be almost a 10k gold lead as well. 20,000 gold for Chinese Taipei here. Oh, actually more than 10k gold lead for China actually. And that's just amazing to see how dominant they're playing against such a powerful team.
Yeah, being a bro is going to be popped, but that is not going to help Wei over there, who falls to Lindis. They're going to be able to get this mid lane high ground tower. Look at Ku over there's positioning. Ting is going to be backing off over there. The ultimate going to come out from Lao Shui. Lover is in a bad position, and that is going to be 2 kills for Team China and a double kill for Lao Shui. It looks like they're going to be aiming for this core over here. They're just taking the tower without any minions, and it looks like that is going to be the series for the People's Republic of China.
Yeah, what amazing play there. They secure a decisive 2-0. You can see the coach there celebrating with his team. Such amazing effort by Team China. They look like such a different team from the pre-elimination qualifier round. I feel like they have prepared in boot camp and really outshined every other team so far. And Chinese Taipei looks so dominant against their opponents, but as soon as they meet China, China makes them look like it's a cakewalk. I mean, it's amazing to see how dominant Team China has been.
China must be feeling really great right now, being able to get that revenge against Team Chinese Taipei, the only team who is able to take a series off of them in the qualifiers. They're going to be really good sports, shaking hands with their good buddies. It's all in fun, you know?
Yeah, Lao Shui here, like I said, the mid lane matchup was the key, and Lao Shui was the guy that again carried his team with that Crixie, and the combo with Ku was just amazing. One of the best mid laners in this entire competition was not able to show up as strong on the Flash because Mina was able to shut him down. Beautiful Dark Dominions that basically CC'd the Flash every single time he tried to fly in there. And Joe Yue on this Ardren, oh my god, I'm so impressed with his abilities to rotate, come into these fights, land these huge stuns, these Rens knock up, and his pole ultimates have been such a beauty to watch how Ardren is now a viable and dangerous side laner in the right hands.
I'm so impressed by the performance of Team China. In the first match, it looked like they were being oppressed, and it looked like they were being like kind of beaten down, but they made it wait until the late game, and now here they took an early game advantage over here and took a dominant
Yeah,
win.
you look at that. Chinese Taipei has 0 kills. 0 kills. A perfect game for Team China here, giving no deaths over. That just shows how surgical of a team they are. So well played there. Look at the build. Alan built the cursed blade there, the cursed death, just completely counters Terra's regeneration there. Such good, again, Team China has counter building in these drafts, just counter comboing as well against Chinese Taipei.
And look, Ku has over 3k gold more than Team Chinese Taipei's jungler Soar. That is over 1 tier 3 item, and that like 200 ability power maybe, or like having one more unique passive that does more damage, like the Omni Arms. It is just so crucial, and it is such a great advantage and shows how great China was at farming up and using their advantage to win the game.
I mean, just amazing. Some records have been set, right? Soar got the first quad kill. They took Darkslayer under 7 minutes, Chinese Taipei, right? But then Team China getting a perfect game, setting the first perfect game here at the Asia Games here at the esports event for Arena of Valor. That's just amazing. Just shows you how dominant and how good of a team Team China is. And look at the damage there. Lao Shui again carrying his team with 33% of the damage, and the MC again, unspoken man of the match here because of his Dark Dominions onto Wei there, just shutting Wei down completely, not be able to do much. I mean, just amazing. And Ku there, the MVP.